I saw this video, so you're going to have to see it too now. I may come off like I'm being a jackass to these cops and being critical, which I am, but if this just helps one cop out there to stay alive, I don't care. Let's talk about an atrocious felony stop that I came across yesterday. Now, the Street Cop training page, you put this up, already is going in that direction. You can see the Sick Tactics Pro. We're going to talk about just a few of them. Now, the reason for this felony stop was that the Melvindale police were tipped off by the Department of Corrections of a driver wanted on a warrant. They somehow found the vehicle and somehow determined that it was possibly stolen, and a pursuit ensued. This is the end of it. They're getting the assist from Dearborn PD. I don't know which one of these are Dearborn versus Melvindale, so I'll leave my judgment on exactly who they are. It's a short video, so let's play the video and then I'll come back with my comments.
Get on the ground now! Now!
Yikes. And look, the other comment on this video is, if this isn't the most day shift shit I've ever seen, yes. I'm a graveyards guy. This is definitely some day shift shit. Okay, let's go through this video. Okay, so look, I could wreck him for like, having a car sideways and not in the correct position. It's a pursuit with a crash. Sometimes that doesn't line up the way you want it to. Everyone just doesn't pull over where they're supposed to. So I won't go over critical because there's plenty to talk about. Okay. Yeah, whatever. This is okay-ish how they're set up, I guess. There's not one point of communication. You can tell there's multiple people giving orders, but you know.
Get on the ground now!
Okay, so their order right here is to get on the ground. He doesn't listen, but that's horrible too. Like, you're not having people lay down next to the vehicle you haven't cleared with tinted windows from a pursuit. You don't know who's inside. Having him lay down here is just putting all of your officers in a death trap. So already dumb. Okay, let's be honest. Okay, we're getting the arrest team together here. Hold up. Okay. Whew. This guy. Okay. Again, I am not even going to fault him for his positioning because it was a crash. You don't know. It could have been a pit. It could have been a many things that we have no idea. I don't have the beginning of the video. His positioning is awful. If he put himself there after the vehicle had stopped, terrible decision. If he got there just because he was there when the car crashed, it is what it is. However, big boy should not be standing where he is. Okay. Again, this car is uncleared. Okay. The suspect is here. He has no idea who's behind these windows. Not even looking at the driver's side. You've got multiple people at the cars behind. Move. If you've got a car here with people, move up and cover on the other side behind the engine block so you can get a cover on this vehicle. This guy and maybe another one should be just cover only. He's basically doing contact here, completely out in the open with a handgun, completely unknowing of what's inside or what threats. Not a great look. And you have to think about your backdrop, right? His backdrop is whoever's shooting this video. Whoever's shooting this video is his backdrop. Okay? Not safe. We're moving up a handgun, a taser and an AR. That's moving up. No handguns. Okay? Typically, you'd have a third person on the handgun so they can go hands on this person while the taser is covering and a rifle is covering to do handcuffing, but whatever. Maybe they do it different in Melvindale. Again, you got a guy here. You got guy 2 coming up over here. You got who knows who in the car. There's a lot going on. This guy should be retreating out and getting behind cover. Okay. Holy fucking Crossfire. What happens here if this suspect steps to the right a couple feet and produces a gun? Either they're both going to shoot each other or they're not going to shoot and get shot. They're just asking to be put in this position. Taser 1 goes off. Taser 2 goes off. So you had the officer that came up plus him. So this guy's going to taser. You've got now 1 less lethal, 2 less lethal, AR-15 up front, suspect going down. Nobody covering the vehicle whatsoever. Nope, nobody's covering the vehicle. Nobody's covering the side. Who knows who's in that car? Still, no coverage. Not even looking. Not even aware that there's a car that could be somebody in it. See, they're starting to think now, oh, we've got a fucking ballistic shield that was at the car instead of leaving this big boy at the door behind the Suburban. Come on. Come on. Where's the sergeant here? At least they're thinking about clearing this. This is horrific. This is horrific placement for handcuffing. Glad there's nobody in the back with a gun on big boy here. Okay, do you want to hear the weirdest part of this video? They found a female inside the vehicle unconscious who they transported to the hospital and was later dead. No other notice about that anywhere else. Somebody know something about that? Send it to me.